Dann schauen wir uns kurz die neue Season an. Also was da so passiert, ne? Okay, let's go. Schauen wir uns kurz an. Mach Musik aus.
Hey everyone, I'm Mort, the gameplay director on TFT, and I'm here to discuss our next set, providing a few spoilers on traits and units to come, as well as an update on TFT's mechanics.
Hallo Mort.
After that,
Hallo
I'll
Mort.
pass it to Mariah to share some of the new personalization content and discuss the future of events before we take a look at our roadmap for TFT in 2023. Alright,
Hallo
so
Mort,
allow me
ja.
to introduce our next set, Teamfight Tactics, Monsters Attack.
Hey, das ist schon Gear cool. Das ist hier schon Gear cool. Was?
Absurdity ensues as an unlikely group of heroes band together against titanic awakened threats. Welcome to Spatulopolis, a city brimming with heroes, threats, and the resulting wreckage, mind the
Das hat
debris.
8 beste Season.
Coming patch 1223, our next set brings a new set of traits more heroic than anything the Convergence has seen. It'll also herald the return of familiar favorites like Mech
Ja.
and Stargard.
Oh, Mac kommt auch zurück. Aber mit 3 Items oder ohne?
But with big twists from their galaxy's counterparts.
Ja,
But before
ohne
we get
Items.
into traits, let's briefly discuss our new set's mechanics, and more specifically, augments.
Augments
First
bleiben.
off, the big one. Augments are now an evergreen mechanic to TFT. For those who aren't botanists, this means that augments will stick around set after set, in addition to new mechanics that come and
Okay.
go with each set. When we introduced augments and gizmos and gadgets, we had no expectations that they would stay around for Dragonlands and beyond, but after extensive polling and internal testing of Dragonlands with and without augments, it became clear that augments were not just something we wanted to continue tinkering with, they were something that the overwhelming majority of our players wanted to keep.
Das finde ich auch. Also, es macht einfach das Spiel öfter spielbar halt, ne? Wie der Spielwert ist deutlich erhöht.
Augments provide moments of high-stakes decisions.
Das Einzige, was es nicht geben sollte, das sind Triple Prismatic Lobbys. Und erster Augment auch nicht Prismatic. Das ist auch so toll einfach.
Making that allow you to come up with more strategically creative comps and leads to a fresh experience game.
Wait, Silio, bist du hier? Wait, Silio, bist du hier? Wait.
They also unlock endless possibilities from a game design perspective, and we've just scratched the surface on what we can do with them. Of course, augments will change set to set, and a bit in mid-sets, to better complement new traits, units, and thematics. But in addition to swapping a portion of our augment roster for our next set, we're also using them in a new way as our set mechanic, one that feels uniquely heroic or villainous in accordance with our theme. In our next set, we're introducing hero augments, an entirely new roster of augments. Instead of having blanket effects, hero augments buff a specific unit. These augments allow you to make your chosen hero a superhero,
Dann ist
or
Sleepy.
supervillain
Sag auch für
if
2
that's more your
Monate.
style. We're still superfying these augments at the time I'm recording this, but here are a few early samples that are still a work in progress. One of Alistar's hero augments turns his single target knockup Pulverize into an AoE and gives him a bunch of health. His other hero augment, Beef Up, gives his Pulverize ability max health scaling. There will also be hero augments for our villainous threats. They're also called hero.
Ja, das ist dann so ein bisschen so Dragonmancer-mäßig, ne? Das heißt, es wird wieder super Hyper-Carries geben. Das heißt, es wird wieder super schwierig zu balancen zu sein. Ja.
Augments, because even bad guys deserve a chance.
Musik
at
aus,
playing
das ist
the hero.
Musik vom Video.
For instance, Super Size grants Zack a ton of health, literally 2,000, and immunity to crowd control, while also giving you a Zack.
Crowd
Since
Control.
both Zack's
Oder was?
ability and his passive have max health scaling, this augment makes this threat exactly that. As you can tell, hero augments are quite powerful. They'll take your chosen unit to the moon, so we've added a couple controls to keep these heroes in orbit. Hero augment selections can replace any
So, Hero Augment Selection replace any of Origin Free, okay. Aber das ist für jeden dann natürlich, ne? So, am Anfang des Fights, Yumi gibt ihrem Verbündeten 20% Bonus Attack Speed. Das heißt, es gibt Yumi wieder, die mit jemandem verbindet. Burning Spirit, das ist nur Placeholder, ne? Also das Bild. Am Anfang des Fights, Annie und ihre Verbündeten bekommen 20 AP. Das ist verdreifacht, wenn die weniger als 50%. What? Is true if they're below. Hä? What? Am Anfang des Fights Rel und ihre Verbündeten bekommen Resistenzen. Die bekommen 5-mal mehr jedes Mal, wenn sie casten.
any
Okay.
of the original 3 augment rounds, but they're only offered once per game. And they're offered to all players at the same time, providing different options for you to choose from. At TFT, we truly believe that anyone...
Da war noch was war's? So, any Shield, also es gibt verschiedene für jeden Champ, ne? Und das Carry, okay, alle auch, ne? Carry und Tanks. So, any Shield now deals, macht jetzt 100 Schaden. Okay, das ist eine Tier 2 Einheit. Oder so ein Scheiß. Ja, so bekommt Omnivamp und Healed. Und Heals für sein Spell. Und du kriegst Yase. Raider Spoils am Anfang des Fights. Dann stärkster Ezreal, your strongest Ezreal, gibt den Verbündeten ein Artefakt für den Rest des Fights. Okay.
At TFT, we truly believe that anyone can be the hero, which is why every unit will have 2 hero augments specific to them.
Okay.
All of these different options for souping up your heroes and threats allow for plenty of different super teams to save the day.
Jeder kann Hyper
or
Carry
smash
sein.
it to
Let's go.
smithereens. With hero augments creating so many possibilities, we're excited to see what players come up with. Now, let's talk gameplay. Before we get into specifics about units, there are 2 things that you should know.
Yumi Solo Carry, ja.
Any units that take up 2 slots in your
Mi
army.
Mac.
Our next set is about building your team of heroes, and last I checked, you can spell team without Dragon or Colossus. Second,
Sind die weg? Ist
RAMMUS
gut.
will, of course, continue to be excluded from TFT.
Yo.
Hey, Mort.
TFT is simply a better game without a spiky armadillo.
Mort,
What? What, was that the wrong line?
Mort, Rammus is in the set.
Who allowed? I never said Rammus could be in freaking... Okay, so...
Okay, never mind.
Rammus is making his TFT
Oh?
debut as
So
a
ein Spell
threat to
dann.
my sanity, but also as one of the powerful
Ein Spell
units
ist
in the all-new
hochspringen
threat trait.
und macht
Turns out our
AOE.
next set isn't all Star Guardians and Sunshine.
Ist das auch sein Spell in-game? Der hat irgendwie neue Spells und so, ne? Ich kenne die gar nicht. Den neuen.
Trait is our first trait that's not really a trait. Threats do not benefit from fielding other threats, and they have no other traits. To compensate, these units are more powerful than other units. You can still field any number of them, which makes them like a good rain boot, splashable and flexible. Next up, we've got the Spatulopolis fan favorite Anima Squad. The first time an Anima Squad unit gets a takedown during combat,
Die Map sieht nicht gut aus. Die
they pause to strike
Map
a
tut
pose
meinen
for
Augen
their
weh, muss
fans,
ich, oder?
gaining a stack of fame.
Die sind so hell.
Each point of fame gives Anima Squaddies ability power and attack damage that increases at each trait
Das
break.
Belvev kann sein, ja?
If stacking big numbers like you could with Vagar and Fates is your game, look no further than Anima Squad. And better yet, Nasus, whose ability Bonk can be upgraded with a hero augment to give it its stacking mechanic all of its own.
Oh, okay.
Heroes come in all shapes and sizes and all heroic alignments. Take Underground, for example. Sure, they may not be the most heroic heroes, always scheming to pull off a big heist, but they get the job done. It just may not be the job you wanted done. The Underground are a group of rapscallions that are perpetually attempting a heist. With each player combat, you will move towards completing your heist, getting 1 progress for a win and 2 for a loss.
Das ist die neue Economy-Dingens, ne? So wie Shimmerskel, oder?
Each time you hit 7 progress, you and your crew are offered some heist rewards. But it's up to you to take what's offered or to hold out for more powerful
Wie
rewards.
Fortune. Das ist das
Just
neue
make sure you can
Shimmerskel.
complete
Also
your heist
das
before
was
you
Shimmerskel
get carried
ersetzt hat,
away
ne?
to an unfortunate fate. I can't wait to see how far you
Yeah.
can take your heist with the Underground. There are plenty more super squads to uncover, such as the Steadfast Ox Force, that will fight to the bitter end and then some. This crew is led by Gun Maestro and Sad Boy Aphelios, whose custom trait Arsenal allows you to swap between weapons to change his ability.
Ich kenn doch nicht mal seine Weapons
Aphelios'
in League of Legends. Scheiße.
The only thing you can customize in our next set, we've also got a customizable trait. Admin
Weil du
allows
musst sau viel anklicken, ne? Das dauert dann auch schon wieder Ewigkeiten. Das heißt, du darfst dann nicht so wie ich alles kaufen und dann auf der Bank haben und dann reintun, raustun. Es dauert.
you to configure the cause and effect of your admin program, aka the trait.
Okay.
With admin, you'll be able to pick a cause, and then you'll be able to pair that cause with an effect. For instance, you can combine at the start of combat with trigger a chance to drop gold, to play
Okay.
admin as an econ trait that uses
Wait,
a
what's
lead
this?
round.
Muss ich jetzt ein TFT programmieren oder was ist das hier? What the heck?
7 total causes and 7 total effects to choose from. Each effect
This
is balanced around how easy
Autobella.
or difficult the cause is to trigger.
Ja,
Admin
actually,
is
man muss seine eigene Synergie programmieren jetzt.
Exciting trait for me,
Interessant.
not just because it has so many different power levels, but also because it gives players an opportunity to put on their game designer hats when building their comp. Just be careful, if you play admin too long, you may just find yourself getting mort-dogged by yourself. Self-dogged?
Oh, wait. Das ist nicht meine Synergie, ne? Ich habe mich heute schon einige Male selber gegrieft.
But this is a set about heroes. And what more heroic traits to talk about than the returning star
Wenn man wirklich keine Ideen mehr hat und das Programmieren den Spielern gibt, so ein bisschen, ja. Self-Dog, ja. So.
Star Guardian. Like their galaxy's counterparts, Star Guardians interact with mana, but instead of distributing mana to each other, Star Guardians generate more and more mana as you go up in trait breakpoints. This can lead to some wildly explosive fights as the spells start slinging faster and
Kann gar nicht
faster.
aufzuhalten, ne?
Just look at the chaos.
Das ist Serie, das ist Kaiser.
Alright,
Das ist
it's
Serie,
time I
ne?
pass it to my teammate Mariah over in the Singapore office to discuss personalization content, events, and more. But
Und
don't
eine
worry,
Flexblade.
we'll have time to talk more at the end of this dev drop.
Kaiser war das, okay.
Hello everyone, I'm Mariah, one of the producers for cosmetics on TFT. I've been with Riot for over 7 years, with more than 2 of those on TFT. Also, I have an adorable but very mean cat called Chocolate. It's been amazing to be part of TFT's
lecker
growth
ausschaut.
over the past 7, soon to be 8 sets. And I'm here to share where we are going with personalization content in our next set and beyond. First up,
Ask.
is one of our most ambitious arena yet. Our mythic arena, Everything Goes On, is a love letter to the Star Guardian universe and its fans, with Easter eggs dating back to lore from the original Star Guardian lineup, as well as an
ganz
all-new
cool aus, ja.
intro ceremony that will allow your tactician to live out their very own magical schoolgirl fantasy. Even Baron can be a Star Guardian in TFT. And one of the coolest part of this new arena?
Steht auf nur
Well,
Arsch
it's
auf
actually
Schluss.
better if you hear it yourself.
What? Ist Anime-Musik?
Having a Star Guardian arena wouldn't be complete without new Star Guardian chibis. So, we are bringing fan favorites Lux
Wait,
and Ari.
sind das nicht die 2 Champions mit den meisten Skins mit Abstand? Kann das sein? Lux, ne? Lux hat auf jeden Fall die meisten mit Abstand, oder? Oder wer? Da wird dann
and
wieder
the
Cash
Star
gemacht, ja.
Guardians. By now,
Any safe?
we know
Any?
that every chibi variant comes with an exclusive finisher. These chibi finishers will have all of the sparkle and magic
Wait, what
you
the
would
heck?
expect from Star Guardians. It's not always about the combat. Sometimes it's more about the glamorous style that can only be obtained with a magical transformation. Lux will be released first, followed by Ari a couple patches later. With this set, and in the future, you can expect to see a broader range of styles for our cosmetics option so that you can express yourself to the fullest. At TFT, we're really good at making cute stuff. I mean, really good. But with our next set, we're introducing little legends that would be offended if you call them cute. Even though they're pretty cute. You've already met Baron, but they're just one
Was
little
los?
kid joining the crew. There's Gristle, whose passion is long walks in fragile cities.
Was ist das? Ein Koala
And
oder
then
was?
There's Whisker. They are pure evil, and they're always
Ding.
up to something.
Ein
They
Halloween,
kind of
oder?
remind me of my cat in
Winter?
that way.
Oh, not sure. Was soll das sein?
Alright, that's it for cosmetic spoilers. Let's talk about events.
Okay. War das Koala? Ich
We've
glaube,
had
es
a
war
few
Koala,
events
ja.
up to now. Skyglass, Gift of the Golden Lantern, and most recently, Secrets of the Shallows. Each event brings additional fun and thematic flair to TFT, but we think we can do even more. In addition to bringing new arenas, tacticians, and narrative adventures like you've seen in Secrets of the Shallows, our next event, targeted for early 2023, will feature a new limited-time game mode. It's an exciting step towards innovating on what events can offer. Look forward to more details on our next event and game mode as we get closer to release.
Dann empfehle ihr das. Dann auf
I'm
14
going to
Monate.
welcome back Mort to share some spoilers for the future of TFT. That's right, we are entering the spoiler zone.
Also bisher sah ich ganz cool aus alles. Hero Augmente. Jeder Champ kann Carry sein. Aber man kriegt ja alle kriegen das zur selben Zeit.
Thanks, Mariah.
Ist das
Now
balancebar?
let's take
Ist
a
die
look at
große
where
Frage.
TFT is heading. Starting with patch 1223 in early December, the next set will have you building your super team and utilizing hero augments to lead your squad to victory.
100 Comps, der Ziel ist ja für jeden Champ einfach eine Comp. Ja, mal gucken, ne?
Then we'll usher in the new year with an
Was ist das hier? Nächstes Set. Event mit Set. TFT wird 4 Jahre alt. Achso, das ist schon neue Season, so, ne?
event that'll come with its own themed game mode for the event's duration.
Oh, next Set,
Just
ja.
after that,
Okay.
in March,
Even
we'll
newer
see what
Set,
the
ja.
future of Spatulopolis holds in our
Bereite ich schon mal auf die
next
Fragen vor? Ja, ich
And in the
mach
summer
die
of
Kommands
next
alle
year,
einfach.
there'll be a brand new set to enjoy as TFT turns 4. Wow, 4. That's how old I was when I grew my first beard. As you can
What?
see, we've got lots to do over here at TFT, so I better get back to it. Until next time, take it easy.
Ciao, Mordok. Danke dir, Mordok. Und Mariah, glaube ich. Bin mal gespannt, was die Game Modes für TFT werden. Dominion in TFT. Mods Maschine. Das ist richtig, ja. Was ist eigentlich die Target Audience von TFT? Fühlt sich manchmal schon etwas cringe an. Na, mit cuten Sachen kann jeder was anfangen, nehme ich an. Ja, also genau, man muss halt viel selber machen, ne? Das wird ein bisschen kompliziert schon wieder. Und ich sag's mal so, nicht jeder möchte nachdenken, ne? Ich möchte auch nicht nachdenken. Ich sag ja auch immer, ich möchte immer so schnell wie möglich aufhören, eine Kommt zu suchen. Sondern das erste Spiel, was ich hätte, damit ich mein Gehirn ausschalten kann. Ja, mal schauen. Aber dann kann man ja einfach die Sachen ignorieren, wo man das Admin und Admin spielen muss, eigene Synergie abbauen muss. Dann soll es ja fein sein eigentlich.